Long thought dormant, recent studies of our other nearest planet points to a volcanically active world. It's today's Talkin' Science Story of the Week. I'm Matt Miller, you're on Trekzone.
With the latest science and space news 5 days a week across Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts and YouTube. This is Talkin' Science with Dr. Brad Tucker and Matt Miller.
Alrighty, Brad, into our stories of the week, and it really does seem that Venus is getting a little jealous of all the attention Mars is receiving because it's shown up some very interesting findings as astronomers have been looking at it.
Yeah, it's like it's the older sibling and the younger, smaller sibling's been getting all the attention. So it's like, I'm here. And so it's acting out. And in this case, it's acting out by spewing volcanic activity. Not really, but kind of. In fact, there's hints now that there is fairly recent being on the order of 2 million years, which geologically is very recent, activity on Venus. So maybe it's not as dormant it's been thought of in the past.
And the reasoning for that is that many scientists had long thought that it lacked the plate tectonics that gradually reshape our surface here on Earth and cause a lot of the volcanic activity and the stress. So it seems that maybe there's something underneath the surface that we haven't found yet.
Yeah, when we think of activity on Venus, and this applies to Mars as well, there hasn't seemed to be tectonic plates, therefore that activity. So as you said, it doesn't change landscape, it doesn't create new geological activity, makes it a bit quiet. Now, again, it's not all about Mars, but we can turn anything into Mars, I think. When Mars Insight landed the other year, and it's been discovering Mars quakes, that hinted at there's something else going on Mars as well. And so this new study of seeing that there appears to have been recent activity on Venus, maybe it's not tectonic plates, maybe it's another mechanism, maybe it is some sort of tectonic activity, probably not, but it could be. So, either way, there are hints that there's something going on that means that it's not just this old non-changing planet, which becomes quite interesting, not just for our own solar system, but when we try and study and think about planets and other solar systems as well.
Absolutely. Well, the researchers focused on ring-like structures called coronae, caused by an upwelling of hot rock from deep within the planet's interior. So this is sort of Venus's answer to the plate tectonics and sort of what you're talking about there about what could be causing all of this, I guess. And hopefully we can one day find out exactly what these things are.
Yeah, there definitely appears to be something coming up from underneath the surface. And it's always interesting because Venus is often called Earth's twin. It's very similar in size, mass, therefore gravity. The atmosphere is very different, but people think, well, maybe it's a runaway greenhouse now. Maybe it was more Earth-like billions of years ago. Where do the similarities stop has always been one of the questions. Is it the geological things or are there other similarities? And, I think it will be interesting. I know other countries, and we've talked about this, like India, for instance, want to land on Venus to explore it more. People realizing that kind of after everyone gave up on Venus because it was really tough, and so they started to focus on Mars. New technology is allowing us to potentially go back to Venus and exploring it, and it's becoming more interesting in its own right. So the story is just not going to stop there. We're still not going to send people there because it's still a terrible, terrible place, but still interesting to study.
When the surface is covered by clouds of sulfuric acid and the surface temperatures are hot enough to melt lead, I think it's fair to say that there are a few challenges to overcome before you can get there.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a straight hop and a skip holiday to Venus unless you just want to be burned and suffocate to death, which, each to his own.
Well, Brad, we're going to catch up with you again in episode 421. We're going to be talking about the first ever direct image of a sun-like star. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, no, it's an exciting one.